All right, everybody. We're gonna do a barramundi. We now can get barramundi here in the Bay Area, so it's one of the fishes I love, and I just did a recipe with it, which is super simple. So I'm gonna show you how to do that today. Right? We're gonna use a cast iron platter to cook and serve it in, and I'm gonna start that going, meaning I'm gonna preheat it because we want it really hot. And here's the fish, right? I'm gonna score it a little bit and season it. It's just a simple score, so the seasoning gets in as well as it cooks a lot faster, and the fish doesn't buckle. Okay, and that's it. I'm gonna use this seasoning. It's very delicious, and we're gonna just use a little bit of it. First, I'm gonna oil the fish. And add salt. Some seasoning. You can eyeball the seasoning. If the seasoning looks too much, you probably got too much. If it's too little, add more. You kind of know what you like. All right, so we just rub it on. This is garlic powder. So it's garlic powder as well as the seasoning, the Indian spice seasoning, and a little bit of salt. I like it pretty heavily spiced, so I'm gonna put a little bit more. Getting the nooks and crannies here. And on the other side, a beautiful fish, already filleted, so hey, it's easy to use. Rub it on. A little bit of oil for fish never hurts, because it's, you know, fish is very lean. All right, so that's done. I'm gonna put it aside. Wash my hands real quick. And here's everything you need really. We need, I've got some beautiful scallions. These are giant scallions, obviously from red onion here, but you can use any onion or green scallion that you got. All right, I'm gonna cut off that. Peel off the outer layer. And just do a quick slice. All right, some of the white parts. Use some of the green parts. That should be enough. Compost that. All right. We have some tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes. I'm using them for the juice as well as the flavor. Just gonna cut them in half. Right? This helps them to release their juice a lot faster into the pan. Or prevents them from exploding as well, because they can explode if they get heated up whole. Easy technique for halving tomatoes, but can do it however you want. All right, so that's what we have. We have a lemon from the garden. I just halved it. And so we have our cast iron platter here, which is pretty hot by now. And I'm gonna turn it up really scorching. You want enough oil for this. Don't skimp on the oil. You know, we're not deep frying, but we do need quite a bit of that to cook everything down. All right. So we're gonna go skin side down first, and then we'll flip it and turn the heat down. Okay, looks nice and hot now. I'm gonna drop the fish in. Just like that. All right, I'm gonna leave it. Wash my hands a little bit while touching the raw fish. So it's cooking nicely. I don't need to touch it. When it just let me turn it down a little bit so it doesn't burn. But once it starts to seal on the other side, it will release and I can flip it. In the meantime, I'm gonna open my coconut milk. I'm not gonna use the whole thing, just a little bit of it. I'll vent the kitchen a little bit. You might hear that, my vent. So I love one pan cooking for easy cleanup. And of course it doubles as a server, which is great. Alright, I'm gonna look at how it looks. It's sealed enough. Don't worry about getting a bit of char, so you want it nicely sealed. You notice the fish is not buckling because I scored the skin. If you don't do that, it will bow. All right. Perfect. Once you turn it over, now we don't want to overcook the flesh side, so usually I like to go on lower heat. I'm going to turn it down. And start putting down your, your onions and stuff, all the vegetables. There is a reason why I'm putting it on this side of the fish and less so on that side. And that applies to pan roasting of any meats out that you may do. And the reason is, this is a thinner cut of fish over here. By putting the vegetables on this side, you're actually cooling down the pan on this side so that it's not as hot, so it cooks slower. And that's how you get it evenly done from here to there versus, if you're doing chicken, it could be a breast versus the thigh meat. You want to put the vegetables near the breast side so it doesn't overcook. Well, the dark meat has a chance to hit a higher temp. Okay. As the tomatoes cook down, they will release their own juice. I will put some here. Okay, we got some of the green onions, but I'm gonna drop some down now, drop some more later. And now really we're waiting for, the vegetables don't need to cook all the way, you know, we want a little bit of freshness. We're waiting for the fish to finish cooking, really that's all it is. And I'm gonna add 1 lemon, half of the lemon should I say, and the other half can be later. You can use a strainer to get the seeds out, but no, it's not a big deal. You pick it out while you eat it. Okay, half the lemon for now. If you want, you can add some pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. Why not? So I'm gonna feel it is getting firm now, and you can always cheat in. Just check in the center, see how it looks. Still a little bit raw, so I'm gonna let it go. Now with the vegetables on, they're starting to release their juice, so I can hear the pan dropping in heat. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Alright, that sounds better. I can hear the sizzle. Alright, now to help it along, I'm going to add the coconut milk now. We don't need a whole lot. This is not going to be super saucy. It is pan roasted after all. So again, I'm going to put a little bit more on the thinner side of the fish because I want it to cool down on this side. Okay, just a little bit on that side, but not a whole lot. Okay. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more lemon. So normally I don't need to add any water because it's just the lemon juice with the coconut milk, and the juices from the tomato and the onion, the vegetables have their own juice. Another nice thing about cooking this way is you can bring a a sizzling platter to your dining table. And that's always nice to have. All right, I think the fish is almost done. I'm gonna take a quick peek in the center again. Not quite yet. So we'll let it go. A lot of times it looks like it's drying and beginning to fry. Resist the temptation to add any liquid or water, because the minute the tomatoes start to release their juice, it gets really saucy. So to help that along, I'm going to put a little bit of salt on the tomatoes. If you want to get it, this is actually a large oval serving platter that I'm using to cook on. While it's cooking, I usually start to clean up a little bit. All right, let's check the fish again. Okay, and the fish is done, or very close to it. Now, if you're cooking with cast iron, you don't want to wait till it's fully done before serving it, because it's going to have a lot of carryover heat as you take it to the table. I'm going to add the rest of the green onion or giant scallion that I have, that a friend gave to me. Just so that it keeps sizzling as it's being served, I'm going to turn it way up and get it burning hot for serving it. It comes in with a platter, or you got to buy it separately, I think. But anyway, you need a platter because this is hot. You can put it in your table, or even on a a trivet or anything like that, because I have burnt or scorched trivets. You need something wooden. Okay, we're good, right? Pull it out onto your trivet. And that's lunch. Have a good day, folks.